Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. We are fighting a giant tentacle monster which is apparently gone to defend, and we're going to need to deal with that. So, let's go deal with that in what seems to be a rather remarkably large story section. Now, I was kind of like, how long is this story? So I was just talking to one of my friends and he's like, oh yeah, I beat section 16. And I'm like, huh, I wonder what section I was at. And like, we're at like 6. So like, we got a decent ways to go. Which is fine. More videos, more content, more views. So, with that said, let's get going. Whoop. Right, like look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Greedy worship for eating. All right. I feel like we're going to have another, like, we all come together and we all, help take down the big tentacle monster sort of thing. It makes sense. Again, that's a very Gilles de Rais thing to do. Who is, different than Bluebeard. But I mean, it's one of those things where the fictional version and the real version are so tied to each other that it just, you put them together, What do you mean? Exactly what I said. The neutrality rule is currently not being followed. We believe there is probably some manner of bug afflicting the Master of Caster. That is, builds prime AI's programming. Caster's massive writhing fiend has been devouring. Every nearby AI can get its tentacles around coordinates 17 through 50. Type Gs that escaped from Grow, Type Ds from Defend who came to deal with it, other AIs who just happen to be in the area, all of them. We have an emergency on our hands. The central governing AIs detected several servants gathered at these coordinates, and so sent this unit here. So, Ranny 12 told you to come here, huh? Well, never mind that. What's the number of servants got to do with anything? The central governing AI. Oh, yeah, okay. We're just doing a bit of Fate Zero, just in the middle, as a treat. The central governing AI has proposed a temporary ceasefire for the System Grail War, so master and servant pairs can work together to eliminate Caster, who is believed to be rampaging out of control. So, I am calling for all servants present to assemble with their masters at the church. Saber, Berserker, Assassin, and Lancer. Got it. I think I've met him somewhere before. Oh, it's actually, whoa, hey, yeah, it's actually showing the flashback to the event. So, are events canon? Because I remember people saying, like, events are a separate universe. Don't worry about it. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think, you know what? You know what I think? I think don't worry about it. It's better to not think. Lancer, when did you get here? We're at the edge of our territory too. After we got our ingredients and left, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. I really wanted to just get to work on the ingredients and figure out how to best accentuate their flavors, but I decided I should come back here just to be sure. I think I smell another Indian god. Hope that's not another curry joke, Nasu-verse. Getting real tired of them. Is that Vayu the Wind God? That's right. I'm Vayu's kid. While on the subject, my big bro's the son of Dharmaraja, and my younger brothers are the sons of Indra and the Ashvin twin gods. I knew it. It was you, Bhima. Hey, Duryodhana. Didn't expect to run into you here. Oh? Bhima, son of Vayu the Wind God. Do you know what this means, Tanner? So, oh! Alright, when I read brothers, I kind of took it as like a blood brother thing. No, you're apparently Arjuna's older brother. Huh? You know Arjuna? Hell of a guy, isn't he? I'm proud to have him for a little brother. I'm sure he hasn't given you even the slightest bit of trouble, but I guess he might have made your life tougher sometimes by being a little too serious. Well, that's just the kind of guy he is. Don't pay him any heed. Ha! Oh, sorry. I assumed you were both allies. You are, right? I mean, you wouldn't be alive right now if he considered you an enemy, so it makes sense. One of the 5 Pandava brothers, Arjuna's older brother, and that is not all. According to legend, Bhima's strength was without equal, and his biggest rival was... Come on, Duryodhana. Don't glare at me like that. Isn't the time or place, right? What did you just say? Good point. I don't know what kind of history you have with Lancer there, Berserker, but right now, taking care of that monstrous caster and helping the AIs is much more important. So, the governor wants us all to assemble at the church. Affirmative. I have also conveyed as much to Ryder, who is currently not present. This is an official administrative summons. Please comply to the fullest extent of your capabilities. Will we get like an extra command seal? Is that because that was what we got in Zero? Boy, you're having a lot of PTSD in this chapter, like more than ever. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about casters sooner or later anyway. Well, I guess it makes sense to attack that thing from as many angles as possible, especially when spreading the work around means I can take it easy. I'll go to the church, but there's no way in hell I'm going with him. There's no telling when he might stab me in the back. I'd never do something so cowardly. Why, you've got a lot of nerve aligned to our faces like that. Yikes. I've never seen Berserker go red with anger before. Guess he really does hate Lancer. I have no intention of befriending any of you either. As long as we show up, it doesn't matter how we get to the church, right? So Sakura and I will get there on our own. On our own way, rather. Right. I only ask that you make your way there as quickly as possible. Tell them, not me. We'll probably be the first ones there. Oh, there they go. Whoa. She just scooped her master up in her arms and leapt away. I've got to head back and fetch my master, too. Still, I'm a child of the god of wind. I might be bulky, but that sure doesn't slow me down. He says, slowly walking away. Let's go. Hey, wait for me. This is unexpected. At least now we have an opportunity to see who all the other servants are, though. Come on, let's head to the church while we continue to gather information. Is that it? Is that a short note? That's a short note. Wow, under 10 minutes. That's crazy. Yeah, sometimes when there's a lot of little nodes, it's just because there's like lots of tiny fights along the way. Maybe we'll deal with a number of fiends or something. Never mind, more story. Oh, what's new? Lancer, Bhima. Yep. One of the main characters of Mahabharata, one of the 5 legendary Pandava brothers. Younger brother of Yudhishthira, and older brother of Arjuna, born to the wind god Vayu. Bhima was known for his unrivaled strength. From his childhood during to the Great Kurukshetra War, he was constantly feuding with 100 princes, especially Duryodhana. Okay. Let's continue. Are we switching to villain perspective? Why else would we end that there? Let's see. Nope. Just location change. Oh, bro is seething. Well, someone's in a killing mood. You already knew Lancer, right? Is this about him? Shut up. Don't ask me about him. Of course I'm going to ask. How's somebody going to get you to talk to me? That servant could end up being our enemy in this Holy Grail War, right? So obviously I want to know about him. If you're not willing to speak up yourself, we can tell Ayus all the information we have about him instead. Should any of that information turn out to be inaccurate or unflattering to you, well, I suppose you'll just have to live with that. What? Wait, don't do that. You're obviously just going to spout some baseless lies that make it seem like I'm the bad guy, or that what happened was all my fault or something. So fine. Guess I can tell you a bit what went down. The first thing you know is that the 5 Pandava brothers were sworn enemies of the 100 princes, my family. Since we were all from the same kingdom, we all studied under the same martial arts master. Okay. So, how did you end up becoming enemies? Why do you hate them so much? It largely comes down to a disagreement over the matter of succession. Each side insisted they were the rightful heirs to... Hey, shut it! There were plenty of reasons for the fallout. Ultimately, though, It happened because there were a bunch of delusional bastards. They were a bunch of delusional bastards who didn't know their place. The end. I can't help but feel there's a lot more to the story than you're letting on. Yeah? Well, you're wrong. You're always like that. That's why my brothers and I were constantly fighting with them. And Bhima was the worst of the lot. Ever since we were kids, he was always the biggest and strongest guy around. Gods, I hated him. The only way I could fight back was by relying on my wits. So I drugged him, tied him up, threw him in the Ganges. But then, not only does the guy survive, he ends up in an underground world where a Serpent King gives him an Amrita elixir. I know that from friggin' Shin Megami Tensei. He comes back stronger than ever. Can you believe the nerve of that guy? That is such crap. Now let's see, there's also the game of dice we played where I took him for absolutely everything they had. I had to thank Uncle Sakuni for helping make sure that went smoothly. And one time I went out to the woods to point and laugh at those sad sacks who'd been banished and sent to live there. I ended up getting caught by the Gandharvas. Then I had to suffer the humiliation of having them come to my rescue. There you see? That should be abundantly clear how irredeemably evil they are. Can you blame me for not wanting to talk about them? No, you can't. Well, guess I can see how that must have been pretty rough. Especially for the other guys. Are you satisfied? Then come on, we're almost to the church. Well, that was an abrupt end to the conversation. I suppose he really does not want to discuss the Great War. I wonder why not. Please explain. I can make an educated guess. From Duryodhana's perspective, Bhima is an especially loathsome rival. Little wonder that Duryodhana is not eager to revisit how he died in a duel with him. We're getting lore? No. I mean, the lore is read the original story, but... Oh, are we the last to arrive? Sorry it took us so long. We had a great distance to cover. You're all here. Then let's begin. Good day, everyone. It's good to see you all again. As the AI Holy Grail Wars Overseer, I usually only meet with the participants in serious, unexpected situations. Unfortunately, we find ourselves in the middle of exactly such a situation now. I'd rather have stayed home if Lancer had let me. Apparently, now this is interesting. This word means Sakura in Portuguese. Why Portuguese? That I don't know. But very interesting, because there's nothing Portuguese in this whole, story. But still, very interesting. So that's Lancer's master. I think Saber's master said her name is Sarahera. Or it would be Sarahera, right? Because if it's Portuguese, not that I care. That's an interesting reaction. Something seems off, but I do not know what. What could it be? I believe Defense Prime AI has already told you what is occurring. Through a combination of his noble phantasm and his master's structural support program, Castor has become an enormous abomination. The abomination in question is a massive writhing fiend composed of his familiars. It does nothing but devour every AI in sight. It is completely ignoring Defense neutrality rule, which lends me to believe it is rampaging out of control. It's not clear how much sway his master's will has over its actions at present, but since this master is either unable or unwilling to stop it, our only choice is to punish him for this infraction. So, I'm declaring them both hazards, which must be eliminated for the System Grail War to proceed as planned. Kinda late for that, isn't it? You've been running around butchering AI all this time, and you haven't done anything so far. Managing AIs is a key part of this Holy Grail War. I was willing to tolerate their tactics as long as they did not affect the world itself, but I can hardly ignore the rampant destruction in what is meant to be a neutral area. Suffice to say, they have crossed a line. Okay, so why do we have to clean up their mess? This isn't our fault. The fact is, only servants like yourselves are strong enough to stop another servant. One could say this world's entire Ranimint supply currently revolves around you, but putting such spec-based reasons aside, I do understand why you would need to why you would question what? Why you would question your need to assist. So, as a System Grail Wars overseer, I'm prepared to offer a substantial reward for this operation. Oh, what reward? I'm willing to share the here. Okay, so we're literally just doing Fate Zero. I'm willing to share the spare command spells I have access to as under the Overseer. I'm sure this goes without saying, but these command spells consist of highly compressed raniment that has been customized for each master taking part in the System Grail War. All of this is to say that they'll be very useful for you in future battles. Oh, that does sound good. Does that mean you're going to give them to everyone here who agrees to take part in this operation? No. That may give an unfair advantage to anyone who fails to meaningfully contribute in this battle. It may be difficult to be completely fair about distributing the rewards, but I will have the Defend AIs observe and record as best as they are able. So if one servant manages to accomplish something major on their own, they will get a reward. If you decide to form a team and work together, that whole team will be rewarded. These kinds of decisions are part and parcel of a Holy Grail War. I don't think that's an opponent any of us can defeat alone, so I say we all work together. I second that. I agree. There must still be lots of Grow AIs in that area. I can't abandon them to die. Not me. I'm staying out of this. What? I've given it some thought, but there's something else I need to focus on at the moment. And if you're all working together already, then you don't need my help. I'm sure you'll manage on your own. So you drag me all this way, against my will, and you're not even going to help? They asked us all to show up, so I did. That doesn't mean I have to do everything else they say. There's no penalty for not going along with this, right? No, there isn't. While I am asking all of you for help, this is merely a request, not a demand. Then it should be fine. We just won't get any goodies ourselves. And since we're the only ones here getting to eat delicious meals, I'd say that makes us even. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it kind of does, but... well, I guess we'd probably just be in the way if we didn't really want to be there anyway, so... It's okay, Sir Hera. Okay, no, I need to know how to pronounce this. It's gonna kill me, because we're gonna say it a lot. To Google Translate. Alright. Sarah Hera. Alright, how do I say it?
Cerejeira.
Cerejeira. No, it is. No, it's actually okay. I didn't know Portuguese didn't have the to have that.
Cerejeira.
Cerejeira. Yeah, that's tough to say.
Cerejeira.
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 I'll try my best. Everyone has somewhere they belong, right? And we should be fine with everyone else agreeing to help. I can't wait to see what kinds of yummy dishes Lancer comes up with. Once this is all over, I really hope you'll let me come and see what he did with my materials. Sure. I thought we were blacking out for a second there, but no, we're just getting crazy depth of field. Some of the stuff they're doing with the camera angles and making them blur out is actually kind of crazy good. They're really playing around with it to really up the ante on the stuff you can do with a basic, visual novel system. It's a shame we could not get everyone to agree to help, but it's all right. I knew this was a possible outcome. Now then, let's go over the information I think you'll need to resolve this problem. I believe that Castor's colossal writhing fiend is following an algorithm that constantly directs it to the most easily available source of raniment. If there are any AIs in the vicinity, it will go to them. If not, it will go to the closest location where it thinks it can find more. If two or more equally viable candidates exist, it will go where the raniment concentration is densest. It is currently located near North Defend coordinates 10, 14, numbers, and since appearing in Grow, it has consistently moved south. Its current trajectory puts it in a path to Central Defend. It may even be headed towards this very church. Comparing the density data for type Gs and Ds, the most likely reason it came to Defend from Grow is that Defend's type Ts didn't run away, which puts Defend's population density above Grow's. This isn't your fault, Sakura. Defend's just as much to blame for not handling that thing. More importantly, did you say it's headed for this church? If Caster is able to detect Ranimint quantities, then it's possible he may be after the spare command spells I was planning to give to you, and that's in addition to the base Ranimint being kept in this church, which is used to run the system itself. In fact, if he is currently a slave to his algorithm, it's probably just a matter of time until he finds his way here. Meaning you have a pretty clear idea of where that thing's going. And it's obvious what you need to do. Well then, Ryder and I are gonna bounce too. Huh? You're not gonna fight with us? Nope. I don't see that in our future. You want to do this? You go right ahead. Well, see you around. Let's go, Ryder. Some sense of teamwork these guys have. Damn it, so much for taking it easy on this one. Does that mean it's just us three then? That makes no sense. Something's definitely not right here. The Bhima I knew would never put anything above fighting. Does that mean that isn't actually Bhima? Wait, that'd be crazy. Hey, we're still talking here, Berserker. I don't know why, but it looks like we're gonna have to fight that thing with just 3 servants. So we need to come up with a plan. Now that we know the enemy's route, the most reasonable course of action would be to set up an ambush. However, our opponent is almost certainly much stronger now than he was when we fought him, so ideally we should have something of our own that gives us an edge we lacked before. The question is, what could that something be? Since it's an official request you are making in your capacity as Overseer, Rani 12, should you not also be offering some kind of official assistance to help us complete this request? Very well. I will provide you all with some Ranimint before your battle, to be doled out at my discretion. Good. So unlike last time, we'll have more resources to work with, and the locational advantage to anticipate the enemy. And that is not all. We also have you on our side this time, Saber. So you want me to work? Isn't that why you're still here? Please, Saber. I'm asking you too. I guess things have changed since I fought him in Grow. There are no Type Gs around here to worry about, and no facilities I have to be careful about either. Having more Ranimint to work with this time should mean I can fight at full strength if I want to. But to be honest, I don't want you people seeing me fight at full strength. Otherwise, we'd be showing our hand. You do get that, right, Sakura? I do, but I don't think we have a choice. We can't very well go back to Grow until we do something about Caster. That's all I want. I want to go back to the place I love and work peacefully alongside the other Type Gs like always. Fine. I'll do it. But if I'm going to go all out, then you people had better pull your weight too. No slacking off like the others the ones who turned tail and ran. Honestly, I'd rather slack off too, but I guess that's just not realistic. Especially when our chief slacker, Mr. Berserker here, seems to have his head in the clouds. Someone's got to light a fire under his ass to make sure he pulls his weight. I can help with that. If your fire burns his ass, I'll just fix it up good as new. But do you really think we can win, Saber? I can't say for sure until we try. But if we don't have to worry about collateral damage as much, then yeah, I think we can. From there, it'll just come down to which of us is the more destructive monster. That thing or me. I mean, it'd be cool if we could actually use your Noble Phantasm, because apparently it should be pretty cool. You know, I'd like to see it at least. Okay. Are we going into battle? Defend Partition Plaza. Something else is new here. Oh yeah, just the fact that we've seen her face now officially. Berserker. Okay. If it's just him, again, we kind of have a plan. Or no, if it's Berserker, it's probably not. Was he Caster Berserker at this point? I forgot if he changed. He did change, didn't he? Yeah, because we were using Foreigners last time. Its advance is relentless. It continues ever onward, driven only by its simple-minded, hedonistic desires. The desire to feed. The desire to dominate weaker creatures. To tear them to shreds. To end them utterly. The dawning of fear.
the wish to flee, the crushing realization of that wish's ideal, the realization of the inevitability of what is to come, their tantalizing screams. Have I ever feasted upon such things myself? I haven't, have I? It's the same as that red room decorated with my foolish brides. The same color, the same smell, the same screams, the same taste. I no longer need to wait for my sacrificial brides to come to me. I can go and collect them myself.
Yes. Or, oh, well, no, I think this is him speaking.
Yes, this body can tell. This skin can smell it. I see. Yes, that's right. Now I've become the very taboo pouring from my room. I am the forbidden room. Don't look. Whatever you do, don't look inside. But I'll leave the key right here. Don't go in. Whatever you do, don't go inside. But I'll leave the key right here. Because if you do, my beloved wife, even I don't know what I might do. But I left the key right here. But now, you're seeing it. You're seeing me. The Room, starring Tommy Wiseau. Your eyes filled with terror. And that means you may as well be inside the room, starring Tommy Wiseau, right now.
God, they're really being real liberal with the blood spray effect, huh?
Where are my next wives? Where are the wives I entrusted with my magical key?
This is a terrifying enemy. It's not, this is scary.
Who am I? I know who I am.
Sorry, I didn't read that right.
I know who I am.
That is bullshit blazing.
Of course I do. I exist to understand.
Is this him? Or is this someone else? I exist to understand. You know what? I'm not going to read it in his voice. This might not be him. Because I don't think he's understanding all things. There's other characters who are for this, huh? That is the ideal I am meant to strive for and achieve. The principles of this world, the beginning and end of everything, the absolute laws that govern all things. Oh no, here we go. The root. So of course I understand who I am. I'm the prime AI of Build, the master of Caster, Makiri Zolgin, an elite mage. I'm the greatest heir to ever inherit the Makiri name, and the last of the pure bloods. I'm so perfect in every regard that there's no way I could possibly fail. I don't know what that means, but I do understand that it is who I am. So, I'm gonna say, yeah, it didn't come across as him. Yes, that's it. The elation at having figured out a way to make Caster's noble phantasm invincible courses through me. The relief at having proven how exceptional I am truly rattles my lungs like laughter. All the while, some part of me deep in my chest seems to strain against its mismatched surroundings. Is this justice? No. No, it isn't. In fact, I'll go further. The question itself is faulty. Justice is found only in victory, in achieving your ideals. He was born that kind of mage. That's why he acted the way he did. Yes, that's right. I must realize my ideals. And to do that, I must abandon certain things. Some feelings I must grind into dust. If there was a fatal flaw in the structural design of the mage standing here now, it was that he underestimated the importance of durability. Having been forced, supposedly exceptional as he is, into retreat because of a simple numbers advantage ate at him. So he turned to his trump card to wipe away the stain of failure and prove himself, even if doing so meant giving up any semblance of control. It worked, far better than he expected. And upon realizing how completely his creation had escaped his reach, the part of him telling him how he the part of him telling him how he should be spilled out, smashing through the flimsy restraints meant to keep their things in place. And so before he knew it, what humane aspects of his personality might have remained had things gone differently were completely lost, and all that remained was a pure mage, lost in his ostensibly rational pursuit of his ideals. Yes, that's right. Rules, neutral zones. Why should I be concerned with such wretched trivialities? Just look at this power, and the power to consume anything and everything. I am superior to all things in existence. I am all but guaranteed to become this world's next ruler. So if this is the only, most expedient path to achieving my ideals, then what problem could there possibly be in devouring every last one of the old world's obsolete machines? Everyone knows what happens to products that aren't built with durability in mind. They end up broken. Okay, so he's like becoming more like his modeled personality, I guess. Let us go over the plan one last time. It may be a simple thing, but it is exactly why we need to make absolutely sure we're on the same page. You said it. Okay, if we're explaining the plan here, the plan's going to fail. If they say, hey, you understood the plan, right? And then it just goes in, then the plan works. That's how it works in fiction. The enemy, Castor's massive writhing fiend form, continues its advance south at a pace that is 97% in line with my calculations. This is due to the unfortunate AI casualties that were unable to escape despite taking optimal measures, and the efforts of the Defend AIs who gave their lives in service to their duty. No, now's not the time to mourn their loss. Right now, we need to do the best we can to stop that thing so it doesn't hurt anyone else. Exactly. Our ultimate objective is to eliminate the colossal writhing fiend with which Castor is assimilated. While we also do need to deal with the small and medium-sized fiends in the vicinity, they are Castor's familiars and so should disappear once we defeat him, so we do not need to worry about killing all of them. The important thing is to dispose of the smaller ones in front of the colossal fiend, thereby stopping its advance. Since it's capable of sensing raniment, it should also detect servants since it presents high qualities of high-density raniment. So our objective is to try to draw the colossal fiend's attention while eliminating the nearby small ones, and if possible, to whittle the colossal one down. Ah, come on, taking out the little guys? That's no job for a prince. Stop whining! Still, at least he seems to be feeling like his old self again. Never thought I'd be glad to see him being so selfish again. So Berserker and I are pretty much decoys, huh? I'm the god of love. I'm not much for the brawny stuff like smashing huge monsters with brute force or weeding them with sheer destructive power, so I guess this is our only chance. Are you sure you can handle the brawny stuff? Like you said, this is our only choice. If there was anyone else here who could do it instead, I'd happily let them. I don't think there is, no. I'm also guessing that just tearing off a tentacle or two won't be enough to stop that giant monster. The only way to do that is to probably destroy its heart, to kill the Castor at its core. Oh. You gotta grab him by like the little nose thing, the little mouth thing, and pull it till he starts going and his eyes turn red, and then you let go and it smacks him back in the face. You do that 3 times and he flies off into the sky. Yeah. I just watched my friend play Mario Sunshine again. What a soulful game. Anyways, let's continue. But the problem there is, we don't know where in that massive body Castor might be. I'm guessing one of the several Vajanyas. No, we do not. I'm doing my best to pinpoint him, but I've not yet found a clear answer. Sakura, the prime AI of Grow, she seems to be largely non-aggressive, just like Ayas. But it also seems like she technically has what it takes to be a competent master. If Saber were to use her full strength, oh, then you'd be able to figure out that damned Castor's whereabouts? No. I'd slice that thing to ribbon, turn all those pieces into stone, and hopefully one of those stone ribbons would be the right one. I see. That's a lot more brute force than I was expecting. Alright, got it. I'm not cut out for that kind of unseemly hard work, so I'll let you handle that part. What if we tried going after the Master instead? You mean cutting off Castor's main supply of Radiman at the source? That would certainly be one way to resolve the situation. Unfortunately, the problem with that approach is that the monster is essentially acting on its own now. So, while I'm sure its master is staying as close as necessary, we cannot be sure that we'll find him nearby. It is safe to assume Castor's master is aware of this vulnerability and is therefore doing everything he can to hide. I am therefore forced to conclude that it is not realistic to search for him in our limited window of opportunity. I don't know why, but just seeing that master kind of pissed me off, so I would have been happy to win by killing him. But if that's not possible, then we'll just have to do something about his monster. That's a Stay Night reference. I caught that. I didn't say anything because it's so obvious, but I realized, well, some of you might not. Hey, have you not read Fate Stay Night? Well, do I have good news for you. It's out now on Nintendo Switch, as well as Steam. Go get it, right now. Do it! Or just watch my video. I'll also take that. But you should also play it yourself. By the way, would you two mind standing next to each other for a moment? Are you gonna get Kama next to Sakura? Yep. Huh? This is a funny screenshot. Weird. They seem similar yet completely different. Oh well, it's not important. Never mind. Anyway, we're good now, right? I'll be waiting somewhere else. I can easily make my first move. I will attack as soon as I see an opening, so just follow my lead when I get moving. Well, that's because she's the pseudo-servant of Dark Sakura. Totally different character. Oh, Saber. I'm sorry about her, everyone. Anyway, I guess I'd better get going too. Oh, hang on a sec. How are your injuries? The ones I treated before. I'd never treated a master before, so I'm curious how it worked. I feel completely fine now, thank you. Here, see? Just look how much energy I have to spare now. Hup! I can press my boobies together. Really? Wow, I can't do that. But let me know if you need anything else. I will. Okay, everyone. Good luck. Sakura boobies out! That really cheered up the whole team. Thank you. Here it comes. I'm doing my best to predict its next move in real time using thought acceleration. There may be situations I cannot anticipate. In those cases, I can only ask that you do your best to play it by ear. Yeah, we know. But I wish you'd focus on predicting exactly what those kinds of I wish you'd focus on predicting exactly those kinds of unforeseen situations. Alright everyone, let's do this. I knew it. Just not right for me to be working cleanup duty like a common foot soldier. I'm the kind of guy who should be leading the charge against the enemy general. How did it come to this? I don't see how any of this will help me get what I want. Oh, quit whining already! Okay, everyone. I swear by all of repair that I'll heal you right away if you get hurt. But I'd much rather none of you get hurt in the first place, so please be careful. So I think we're battling just small fellas, right? Waves of small fellas? In that case, maybe I should pick a different team. Maybe I should go, if we're doing waves and waves and waves, right? Let's maybe try. Do we have another Castoria who has like a... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Why did that switch? Is there a Castoria who also has like a Bond CE? Because that could be crazy. No. Yeah, no, that one has stars. That's not bad. Yeah. Let's go... Sure, stars. That could be useful. And let's go with my... Instead, let's change you out to... Where you at? Where you at? You're why is it not clicking and holding? Maybe I'm just not holding long enough. Okay, we'll do that. And we'll give you instead... We want the surf. I think surf's pretty good. Yeah, we'll give that to you. We can give you your stuff. And instead of this with you, now we're going to give you your new essence, which is... Which one's this one? Oh, that's a Valentine one. Bonus stuff up? Real nice. Sure. Yeah, we'll go with this, right? Because then you guys can bup, and you do the stuff, and you clear out the waves, and even though the fact that there's probably less gain because they're berserkers, but it should be fine if we have a lot of stuff and we put on... there's the one that was really good for this, right? Blue up, drop rate, null buff, no, which is the one I'm thinking of. This one, yeah, this one's perfect for it. Okay, let us get going. Let's see. Because we're, like I said, we're stopping it by killing waves of the small fellas. If there's 6 of them, then we'll for sure get enough back. There's no worry about that then. If there's not that many, well, maybe not so much. We'll see. Good. Hey! Nice. Actually, in that case then, let's just give you this. Right, to get that going. We'll give you this just to get more gain. We'll go this. We'll go this. I'm gonna hold off on that. All right, we can't use our skills. Right, never. That kind of sucks. Give you that. Give you that. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. Hello? Okay. Had to remind itself. It's been a moment. How much back? 100%! Don't mind if I do. Very nice. Okay. 6 of them? Okay. Do an attack up, why not? Yeah, okay. It's gonna be over after this for sure. Boy, it needs to think about how much are we gonna get back from this? Alright. That's everyone dead. That's gaming, baby. Nice. Another mission complete. Good stuff. I should probably see about giving you a thing. Just because, like, we have more than enough of those now. For a while they were kind of sparse, but now we have more than enough of them. At least the ones I'm going to be using a lot more to get more bond up, you know? Like him, yeah. Some of the other ones that I got to bond 10 and like, nah, it's fine. For as much as I use them, I don't need to. Go to enhance. Go bond limit release. Let me go. Yeah, bond level, smarts. Let's do these. Okay, so yeah, with you will definitely use you, because we use you a lot there. Okay. Otherwise, I think we're pretty good. Okay, so... what's next? Are we doing the big baddie? If it is, then please give me a warning so I can make my separate, different team. Well... interesting. There was no confirmation or anything because I turned off that option, which maybe I should have, but it's okay. We haven't set up a team. Where should we put this, Chief? Over there, and hurry. I hate wasting time. You don't have to tell a speedster twice. We'll have it done in no time. Vroom. Cute. Adorable. Now, this should go here. Are you playing, like, tower defense, buddy? Cool. Now, this should go here, and... that's it. It's all coming together. No, wait. A spot like this would work better this way. I'll make some minor adjustments. Gotta keep things running as efficiently as possible. God, what are these transitions? They're doing good stuff. What is it you're seeing, Master? Oh? Curious? No, I am merely your sword. I have no doubts or questions of my own. Forget it, I shouldn't have asked. Please disregard what I said. I do not have the capacity to see things as you do, Master. And I certainly don't have the capacity to see things more clearly than you. You know, I've been wondering this for a while, but are you actively trying to make yourself seem unexceptional? Not at all. There is neither anything exceptional nor unexceptional about me. I truly am just your blade. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that so? Well, whatever. I'll go ahead and answer your question anyway. What I'm seeing here is the future. Though that's not to say I'm seeing the future itself. I'm just observing and measuring what it'll become. Oh, not so much as a huh from you that time, eh? For a general, you really are a lot like a sword, aren't you? Because I don't know if that's how you want me to see you, but oh well. Anyway, I don't know if you got all the nuances, but that's what I did. That's what it is I see. But just there are no misunderstandings. I'll say this. I'm just doing what I want. I have no idea what the future will bring. Whether those other servants live or die is all up to them. Okay. Why the letterboxing? Random letterboxing right at the end. Comma, on your 4 o'clock. It's like I'm not wearing a watch, Master. Already dealt with. Gosh, we really are in sync today, aren't we? Next thing you know, our cycles will line up. Comma, I don't menstruate. Oh. She didn't know. Now's my chance to cover myself in glory. Gross! I don't like to say cover myself when there's stickiness coming out of it. Take this! Damn it, that thing's just too damn big even for a master of the club like me. Hey, you're stealing my thunder. Oh well, I figured you'd do something like that. And hey, now the enemy's focused entirely on you. Huh? Fall back! Okay, they're just flexing what they can do with layers now. Alright, we've cleaned up a fair amount of little ones, and we've got the big one's attention, so any time now. I wonder just how little Miss Resting Bitch Face is gonna come through for us. Don't call her that, that's mean. Okay, Sakura, I'm going. Get somewhere safe and wait for me. I'm your master. I'm gonna watch you from right here. Also, hup! Here. Does my booby press make you impressed? Magical booby press! Ryder would be, like, actually legitimately pumped up by that. I know the central governing AI already gave us some supplies, but I wanted to give you some raiment too. It's a little nest egg I've been saving up for a special occasion. Please take it. I think you'll need it. Okay. Thanks. And I'll use this extra raiment to change my spirit origin into something a little more suited for battle. Oh, wait, is your ascension already? Well, I guess she's like coming out in like not too long. So yeah, they must have had her pretty much ready. Stand back. Let's see, which one is this one? I've seen the others, but I haven't looked deeply at them. Yo, that's pretty good. That's pretty sick. It's a riot shield. I never noticed she has a riot shield. Wow, you look awesome. Huh? Did you just click your tongue? As much as I loathe to admit it. I was gonna say, there's apparently a bit of Athena in here. Yeah, I was gonna say, you kind of look like Athena, honestly. Like, if they were to put this in as an Athena servant, I'd be like, yep, that's Athena, right? Actually, hold up. What if this is meant to be like the closest we'll get to playable Athena? Huh. Much as I am loath to admit it, maybe that's why I started speaking more formally. I don't mind either way, just be yourself. I do not think I mind either way either, but for the time being, I will keep to the formality. I am your servant after all, as I have just made abundantly clear. And yet, I'm also still me. Still fundamentally the same person. Yes, I know. Now if you'll excuse me, Okay, see you later, Saber, and please be careful. Wonder if there is Athena in that servant. Because that'd be a really interesting way to incorporate Athena. Huh? What was that? She's also having the heart stuff. No, never mind that. Right now, I need to focus on her battle. Good luck, Saber. Is there something going on, like when your servant changes? Your heart has something, maybe? I don't know. Chrysor. A thing born from my blood, bearing a golden sword. It went on to father countless monsters. And so it is through this sword that I connect my own demonic self to the lineage of all monsters. Now go, my monsters. Tear your prey with your teeth. Rend it with your claws. Toy with it if you so wish. And once you've ripped it to tiny shreds... Oh, frick, that opens like that? That's really cool! My eyes will finish the job. Is this the coolest Medusa? I mean, like, we love Big Mommy Gorgon, of course, because, you know, we're all bottoms here, every single one of us. Even you watching the video right now. That's you, I'm talking about you. But, I think this is a cool one. Okay. The way it opens up, the way she seems to fight. Let's see here. The riot shield is a bit silly, but it's kind of silly in a way that I really like. Oh, we just get a free noble phantasm? Hell yeah. So this is quick, significant human damage, low chance to immobilize, and increase your thing for 3 turns. Okay. Well, do we want to do crit strength for that? We could, because we got some crits going right now. We don't need this. And maybe we'll hold off on that. Yeah, so let's pop this. We got the Petrify, which is cool. We'll do this. We'll get a ton of stars that the next turn, then we can do even more crazy crits. Yeah. What's your Noble Phantasm? Let's see. Of course that stupid battle heals. Oh, it's her final ascension. Whoa! That's just a persona! Wow, that is just straight up like a Persona 3 persona, huh? Oh, she fights with Cerberus too? Whoa. Okay, so yeah, she fights with just like all monsters. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's not as much as I would have liked. Let's go 1, 2. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Right? Use kind of our stats up here. Okay. And what's that one? I can't tell what that one is. There's some new monsters and some old monsters, which are cool. Okay, we're gonna have a ton of meter here for level... Nope, not enough. Okay. Let's go 1... Do we still have our... We still have our thing. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. That is a tiny blade. They're not wrong. That is cool. And the fact that a lot of, like, some of these monsters are kind of mechanical, of course makes sense because the gods are big machines. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Okay. Ew. Okay. Is it 1... Excuse me. 2 left. Okay. We'll hold off on our super there. Well, I might as well do this, because then we're still doing stuff here. It's healing it, which sucks, but we did a lot of damage there. Okay. Skill Seal's annoying, but not the worst, because it's better it happened now and then not later. Okay. Oh, wow. Hero's thinking like, okay, we'll do one more turn where we'll survive, and the next turn we'll do the thing, and okay, well. We did some damage, I guess. The prime AI of Defend gazed off into the distance as she went over her duties in her mind. She was here now to fulfill those very duties. There was a chance the monster in the distance could reach the location, or that a stray projectile might strike nearby. What would she do then? What else? She would protect her leader, even at the cost of her own life. That is simply who she was. How are things going? The real battle has only just begun. The enemy's advance has halted, at least for now. But could you not have determined that on your own, without coming outside to consult? I was in the mood. Whatever happens, it will have a profound effect on the Holy Grail War. Perhaps we could say it is the first step in the Holy Grail War. Either way, when watching the stars move, it's best to step outside and look up at the sky, even if that sky is false. Incomprehensible. From then on, the two remained silent as they studied the giant writhing mass off in the distance. And then... Oh, what a cliffhanger! It's a good thing we have more. We're going to do the whole section. Could you imagine like being on the bus and playing this and just like getting to that point and being like, well, time to put it away for 4 or 5 hours? Honestly, a mobile game. In many ways, I also think that this just straight works better as a computer game at times. When Perseus cut off her head, spoilers, 2 beings were said to be born from her blood. One of them was the heavenly horse Pegasus, the other was Chrysaor, the monster who possessed the golden sword at birth and is said to be the father of a myriad of other monsters. Okay, so that's Chrysaor. Interesting. Again, never heard of him before, ever. And like, I was deep into the Percy Jackson mines. Like, I was into Greek gods and stuff quite a bit. Never heard of that. I wasn't expecting this. As if that massive bulk wasn't bad enough. It regenerates too. Caster must be moving around inside that thing every time I attack. Just imagining him swimming around the tentacles, doing like little frog kicks. Get it? Because he's French. Well, I guess Gilles de Rais was French, but I don't think this is working like we expected. Crap. You're right. This isn't looking good. Could you back her up, please? How could I say no to such cute puppy dog eyes? Okay, I suppose I can help out a little. But if it goes well, I want you to give me a nice, big reward in exchange, okay? Is it okay if the reward is kind of small? Like, it'll get the job done, but... It's average-sized reward. Is that okay? Is that okay? Maybe more in the girth? It's okay, it's okay. Sion, the adults are talking. Hey, quit slacking off, would you? Now that we've dealt with the little guys, I say we try going after that thing directly again. I swear, I don't know what you'd all do without me. Well, when they write about today in the history books, they won't. We're in a computer, dude. Make sure you include this. The moment the plan failed and things were at their most dire, the great Duryodhana swooped in to save the day. And thanks to him, everything worked out. Okay, I'll give it one more shot, and if things look hopeless, I'll run for it. Well, I feel like maybe I should praise him, but now that I see the look on his face, I'm not so sure. All right. Time for a real fight, right? So, are you forcing me to use her? No? It's loading a lot. Hooray! I could use you again, but I don't wanna. Don't wanna. So instead, what I'm thinking is, we should try, because if this dude's like healing in ways that really suck for us, it might be a good idea to try and get someone who can kind of help us out like this, right? And if we go like this, and... I guess if we do, well, no, because that's a stall team and that's super boring and it'll take forever, right? I think if we have one, let's see here. Just trying to think here. If we were to have, right? If we have one of you for healing, right? Sure, we'll go with you, like you for healing. And then, who, do we have a blue foreigner? Let's see here. Let's go foreigner. Do we have a blue one? Just you? I mean, it's not bad, but it's not super useful, right? Maybe I'll just bring you in just to be silly and big hits, right? Because, I mean, this stuff was okay, but but you're also single tar. You know what? Let's bring in you, right? Because you're single target, you can do some big stuff. If we give you the blue, and then in that case, maybe, listen, okay, we will give this to you. We're going to give you blue. But actually, then, maybe we'll switch you off. Because, I mean, as nice as this is, because what does this give? Is this Buster Up? It's Buster Up. Okay, so we don't want that then. So instead, we'll see about anyone have a Lady Avalon? Please? Oh, there's too many really good extra servants. No! She's not here!
No! My plan!
Let's see. I mean, we could use our own. It's kind of the glory of it all, right? But, let's just see. Is there really no one who has their own Avalon? It's not who I wanted to click on. Let's check this one here too. Hey, there we go. Perfect, because then we do that. You help out, you can come in after, you're there to clean up, and you're there for moral support. In fact, actually, I'm going to turn this off of you. And I'm going to switch you off for... Because I feel like we're on the real battle now. Right? I feel like we're in this for realsies. You've sort of seen what it can do. Let's go Berserker. And let's go... Oh, is this going to be enough? It's just enough. Huzzah. What's this one? Guts and HP. Don't really need that. How much is that? Is that one a 12? Okay, instead we'll give you just that. Okay. Cool beans. Let's give this a go. All right. Let's do this. Does he count as threat to humanity? I don't know. Still the stupidest class description. What counts as a threat to humanity is so narrow in scope, right? And the fact that people are like, well, it's not the beasts because they're actually on the side of humanity. Shut up. I hate that. All right. Hey, we got just a nice full combo with you to start. That's good. Let's go. You know, let's do a combo and then we'll do the absorb because then you'll get kind of everything there. Okay. Curse. 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 She should have a default skill that applies curse on your extra too. I feel like that should be a thing. That did a lot of damage. That did a lot more than I expected. I'm not gonna say a worrying amount, but more than I expected. Let's go. That. We only have the one there with you, but that's fine. We'll do big damage with that. We'll get that. And then, we can then do that with you. That's good. We got evade going. Okay, so let's go. Stare him knocked. And then I don't need the full combo. We'll do this and this. All right. Get some extra with her and then do this. She, Mysterious Heroine X, gets the bonus from this, right? Let's see. She does. Good. I think is Kukulkan the only one that doesn't? Okay. That's fine. That's more of a waste than anything. Okay. Hey, a stun. Very nice. Perfect. Let's go. Get big meter here. All right. So, now we're going to do blue up. We're going to do, well, that gives, I mean, NP charge, right? Wait, no, your threat to humanity is against, there we go, that's the one, right? Yeah, we'll give it a try there, right? We don't have a thing to actually do a hit with it, but that's fine. Maybe we'll hold off on that. Decrease charge by 1. No, we don't want to do that this turn, obviously. Let's go with this, and this. All right. Get back some HP. Okay. Let's go big damage. Let's see here. Come on, I want to see that extra modifier. Nope. That's not there at all. It's not there at all. Okay, that's doing a lot. Okay. I'm going to actually use this turn to do a stun on it. Right? Because then we can pop that when he's going to attack us instead. Let's go this. Oh, wait. Actually, wait. Because then does this give... fear. No, fear's that. No, that's not what we want. Yeah, let's do a stun instead. Okay. Because we really only need, like, one extra turn here of attack. So let's do this. And this should... probably kill him this turn, for this gauge at least. Let's see. Okay. Because we're going to hit that 90% crit for sure, yeah. There we go. Oh, it didn't. Wow, okay. Well, that sucks. Let's pop this. You got your meter for that. Pop this for some extra stuff. Let's go 1, 2. Because that'll definitely kill. Let's get some more meter to try and use it again. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have some buff clear or something. That'd be annoying. That'd be really annoying. Okay. 15% meter, not bad. Okay, so remove taboo. Terror? Okay, that's fine. Octo Punch. Okay, didn't think he'd do that. Terror struck him as well. That's good. You can use skills though. Let's not use that because we want to use that all on the one turn there. So let's go. Let's go 1, 2, 3 because I want to try and get another super with you for some healing for us. Is that going to be enough with the regen? Yes, good. Okay, now let's go Bup. 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 Okay, and let's go Bup. Bup. And if we do this, you'll get a lot of regen because it's blue, blue, blue. So yeah, that should be good. Let's do this. Okay. Things are working pretty okay. Alright. Because if we can just keep him terror locked, that's real good. It is funny we're using our own tentacle creature to out-freak the freak, you know? Let's see some big gains on big crits here. Yeah, that's pretty okay. Oh, terror struck on you. No! Okay. You're immobile. Good stuff. Does this give gauge? Yeah. Let's use this here. No! That's cringe! Ugh, whatever. Okay. At least you're also doing pretty good crits, too. Yeah, okay. I think Avalon might be out for the count. Oh no, just barely. Okay. Sion's skills are slightly lacking. I don't think there's anything we can do. I mean, what we could do is we could bring you out and switch you for someone else. We could, right? We'll lose our healing for a bit, but I think that's fine. It's probably for the best. Okay. Here's Kukulkan. And Kukulkan can do a lot of stuff with a lot of meter here. Let's do this. Pop this 50% on you. Gain an evade and sure hit. Pop this to gain NP strength up. Pop this to get attack up. Okay. We lost a lot of our stuff, but it kind of worked out in the end. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. This should break this phase pretty much, right? I think it will. With all the stuff this does, I think it will. That looks like a pretty big number. Not enough, but pretty big. Hey, that did it. We just needed that crit. It'd be funny if the heal like brought it back up from the extra damage. That would suck. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. Hey. Oh, wait, what? Okay. We got to the last bar, at least. We could have probably done it all, but I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no to a step away and heal. Or is it going to come out with some crazy new secret form? Is it going to become like a anime boy? You know, you go from like regular guy to huge monster, then to little anime boy? I can't believe you're making me work so hard. Can't you finish this thing off already? Were it so simple, I would. I think I have a chance to finish this now. These resources I'm working with won't last forever. I need a window to catch my breath. Come on. Come on. What? More Raniman from Sakura. Where did she get all this? No, never mind that now. This is my chance. This will be a gamble. But if I cast my Mystic Eyes over an even larger range, I can petrify the entire area where Caster could be hiding. Like a Mystic Eye shotgun blast. They put a filter over it. Is bro breaking out? Yep. Cool. That was a waste of resources. I see. Oh, the petrification is working, is it? And I know for sure that it's reaching Caster. Cut the crap. If that's true, why hasn't that thing fallen yet? Is it so massive that Even my mystic eye's petrification is, taking a little time to work its way inward. At present, Castor's like a parasite hiding within its host's flesh. When the outer layer of the flesh is petrified, he makes new flesh to hide himself in. So much like Russian Matryoshka dolls. He's creating more fiend flesh inside the petrifying fiend and using it as a shield. So then, what do we do now? Even if we figure out where Castor is, it's not gonna matter if the petrification doesn't reach him. Then how are we supposed to defeat him?
My room is full of secrets, like the corpses of all my wives who sneered at me. The next wife who sees these corpses becomes a corpse herself, and by the next wife, and then the next. And so the cycle continues into infinity. There is no end of bloody wives to be found in that room, no end of taboos to be unleashed upon the world.
Then that means his noble phantasm included the concepts of infinity and repetition right from the start. Okay, but what if I just use noble phantasms on him over and over? And loop. Do some looping, right? That might work. Let's see here. Wait, what? It's not a battle? Wait, did we beat him? And they'll be killed in the story or something? What are we doing? Who am I now? This one's purple. There's no way I would know. Is this... Okay, that's what I thought with the purple. I have an excellent memory. I can clearly recall past events with barely any effort. So he... Remember, when Castor turned into the monster, he did say, "Who am I?" Is that like a keyword in this event? So I know there's no point in taking the time and energy to record them on a separate medium. I know that, but for some reason, looking over these records makes me feel at ease. It's a relief to look at external records, compare them to my own memories, and confirm they're both the same. It's the one thing I do that kind of feels like a form of recreation, but no matter how many times I reread the beginning, I don't see anything that explains this feeling. There's nothing written about it anywhere, which means it must have been here inside me from the start. Why? Why do I always feel so incredibly guilty? Hey there! Writing another diary entry? I know I said this before, but you AIs have a way to record data in your internal memory or something, right? So how come you go through the trouble of turning materials into pen and paper so you could write out your memories by hand? It's none of your business. I just feel like it. That's so? Nice simple answer. Works for me. But even cooking really just comes down to the feeling that good food is better than boring or bad food. If people only cared about filling up on nutrients, there's plenty of ways to do that without involving stoves and pots. On which note, the new dish I made with the materials we got from Grow is done. It's spiced perfectly and has a rich depth of flavor. Its fluidity makes it easy to eat, and it's packed with all kinds of different ingredients. He made curry, didn't he? Do you get it? It's go perfectly with the naan I made the other day. Yeah! Pandava-style curry. Now go on, eat up, but put that diary away first so it doesn't get stained. I really don't want any, but you're not gonna let me go until I have some, are you? Okay, here goes. Hell yeah! Yeah, it's good. Thanks. Just good? Huh. And your expression hasn't changed at all either. Huh. I know it came out well. If I'd served this to Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, I'm positive they'd be smiling from ear to ear. But in your case, I'm sorry. I know you went to a lot of trouble to make this. It's not bad, really, but I don't know. She has too much guilt to feel like she can enjoy stuff. That's what it is, huh? It just feels like... I get it. You got something weighing on your mind and there's not room for anything else. Even my cooking, right? Yeah, I think that is what it is. Hey, Lancer? What would you do if you were racked by guilt and you had no idea why? I don't know why I feel this way. I really don't. I can tell it's coming from somewhere inside me. That's why I'm scared to do, well, anything. I was so relieved when you said you were coming back here after what they told us at the church. This way, I don't have to do anything. Still, I really am the worst, aren't I? The other AIs and servants are out there fighting right now. And I'm just here feeling bad about being the only one not doing anything. Some of the guilt is coming from that. I swear. I really am hopeless. I know I messed up, but I have no idea how I got like this or what it means. Master? I knew the diary was pointless, but maybe it wasn't completely useless. At least now I know that no matter how much I write in it, I won't find an answer. So, I'm sorry, Lancer. You're trying to cheer me up with your cooking before you focus on winning the Holy Grail War, right? Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to work on me. I feel so guilty all the time. I doubt there's anything that can make it go away. So if you really want to win this, you should just forget about me and... Damn. I still haven't gotten through to you. Huh? What I mean is, you were too preoccupied with those guys to focus on my food. And that means I didn't do enough prep. Yeah, I think I might have messed up there. So let's get that taken care of real quick and try again. Huh? Are you gonna go and just kill him? Just do a Are you just gonna go and do your noble phantasm and kill him? And be like, alright, now we can focus on the food. That'd be pretty hype. I knew it. It's all about fundamentals. He who masters the fundamentals will be the victor. This war is all about resources, so of course the one who gathers the most with the greatest efficiency is going to win, and the one who figures out a system to directly convert those resources into power is all the more secure in that position. Even such simple truths eluded those fools, so how could they do anything but lose? I knew it. I, Makiri Zolkin, am the one who is destined to achieve his ideals and reach the root. What? Did you just glorp? Huh? Oh my god, did you just stab a child? I've known guys like you. You're greedier and more envious than anyone. You got pride in spades. You don't ever want anyone seeing you lose, so you rely on everyone else to do your fighting for you as much as you can. Yeah, I'm used to finding guys like that. The sorts who hide at the margins of a fight. Usually I just rely on my instincts to actually find them, though. No, wait. Maybe you don't deserve to be lumped in with him. Could have been a trick of the light, but I think I at least saw a glimmer of justice deep in your eyes, even if it was held back by reason. Of course, I was also at a distance before you went and pulled this nonsense. I guess bringing out the big guns unbalanced your mind. I get it. Handling heavy weapons isn't easy. You... coward. Who am I? I know I messed up, but I have no idea how I got like this or what it means. Yeah, maybe I'm no different. Honestly, I think I'm a little strange myself. Or am I true warrior self? Okay, so there is something different with all the servants, then. Is that what we're getting at? Yeah. Or am I true warrior self? I'd never have resorted to ambushing a weakling, especially over something that doesn't directly affect my allies. I surprised even myself here. You... Gurk! What's a gurk? But at this moment, I guess I'm more of a cook than anything else. I'll do whatever prep work I have to, however much of a pain it might be. There's no fun in killing a weakling. But cooks can't be worrying about the kind of thing every time they put down a struggling fish. Yay! We applaud a dead child. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. I'm Makiri Zolkin, a proud noble mage. Mage? No. Yes, I'm not... Oh. I see. I'm just a part of an artificial personality, which means... Damn it. Part of an artificial personality, huh? Yeah, that'd be an interesting wording on that. Oh. It looks like he forgot he left the oven on or something.
Does this mean... Oh, no.
What? Oh. Yeah, I guess... Yeah. Yeah, kill it. Oh, wow. Yeah, Dragoon. Yeah, it's on his lance. Yeah, no, okay. Well, I guess we could have gone for him right from the start, huh?
Curses! So there was another Dragoon out there. Curse you, my craven, cowardly brother-in-law. Curse you!
Brother-in-law? Brother-in-law? Oh, right, because in the original story. Right. Okay, no, that makes sense.
No! My room's been sealed off at the source. No!
What just happened? Both Castor and the colossal writhing fiend signals have completely disappeared. The most likely explanation is that something happened to his master. From the look of things, it is likely someone killed him. Who, though? My first guess would either be Lancer or Ryder, who declined to participate in this operation, though I cannot say whether this was a coincidence or their plan from the start. If only the master was killed, why did Castor disappear too? Something so large must have required a constant supply of mass amounts of raniment to function. Yeah, that's why I said we should go for him. Even after its supply was cut off, it tried to continue summoning smaller additional fiends. As a result, all the raniment Castor was using to maintain his form was swallowed up in an instant by his own noble phantasm. That, at least, is my best guess as to what transpired. Although, that is not the only possible explanation. Wait, that's it? You gotta be kidding me after that? This is how it ends? This is bullshit. Why does it matter as long as it's over? It is over now, right? We have confirmed that Castor's colossal writhing fiend has disappeared. Congratulations on a job well done. Whoa, a special transmission from the governor. Gosh, that's neat. Indeed. Back to style. I posted a picture of, like, my thumbnail with her in the thumbnail, and someone replied, Maury Calliope! That's kind of all I can see now. Great job, Saber. You were amazing. I didn't do anything special. I only did what I had to. Alright, fine, whatever. If it's really over now, then hurry up and give us our reward. Oh, well, you're gonna give it to Lancer. Well? A moment, please. I am considering confirming definitions, reviewing data, replaying records, substituting alternative situations, deliberating, comparing, searching for contradictions. No objections. I've come to a conclusion. The definitive factor in ending this situation was the cessation of function on the part of Castor's master. I have therefore determined that the servant responsible for that cessation deserves a lion's share of credit, and will be awarding his master with an additional command spell. However, I am not completely heartless. I will send someone over with enough raniment to compensate for your energy expenses later as a consolation prize. That is all. I look forward to your future efforts, and hope you will all participate enthusiastically in the next round. Goodbye. Bro was devastated. That's it? After all that hard work, all we get is a little raniment? This is bullshit. It's a scam. I figured it would end like this. Still, at least that monster is finally gone. Now none of the AIs from Grow or anywhere else will have to worry about being eaten. We can go back to our regular, peaceful Grow and the job we love so much. Really, what more could I ask for? That's too bad about the command spell, but yeah.
Peace is what all true warriors strive for.
I nearly screwed up that famous line. Well, peace can't fill your belly. I believe all my hard work was for nothing. I'll happily put in whatever effort it takes to get what I want. I never put in any effort for anything else. How humiliating. Quit whining already. Sure, it's a shame we didn't get the command spell, but at least we aren't going home empty-handed. I'm not happy about the circumstance that led to this, but the fact remains regardless. With that creature gone, the next thing we're going to see is a ton of damage to Fend, Grow, and other AIs coming to repair to have their injuries treated. Oh, and then you'll get a bunch of Raniment. And that means this is a huge opportunity for us to rank in the Raniment. So this is no time to stand around complaining. Whew, I can't wait to start repairing. Yeah, we'll help out too. Really? Thanks. Talk about a wild fiend chase. All that hard work and all we got was reimbursed for our expenses. I think there's a term for this kind of thing. Passion exploitation, was it? That's the first I've heard of that. Passion, huh? You know, in spite of everything, I really did do my best out there. Glance, glance. Alright, I almost forgot. Good work, comma. Thanks for giving this your... Oh yeah, we'll do this. Good work. Yes, that's it. That's the stuff. Now I feel like I just about broke even. Oh, do you want to pat my head too while you're at it? No? Sion, you're giving us this side eye all the time, right? It was an incredibly messy conclusion. As a result, the bird? There's a bird? The bird looking down on the world from above couldn't help but think, why is the bird brown? But this made for a completely unsuitable first step of the war. Who's the bird? In fact, it didn't even qualify as such. The situation itself only made that clearer. There was someone who had been given a small bit of grace, a being with a will of his own who continued to struggle for his life in the way that all living things do. We've not seen the brown bird yet. Wait, what? Oh, you're still alive somehow.
A good noble always makes sure to have a gilded carriage at the ready. A secret carriage, of course. Since I possess none, it must be so. Now to send it home. Although, how tragic. With no money to my name, what woman would ever want to marry a man like me?
Trust me, buddy, money doesn't help with that front.
I can't see anymore.
Oh yeah, your eyes are freaking gone. I thought that was just shading.
I can't see anymore, but I can tell you're a servant. Who are you? Has the Reaper come to collect the fallen grain?
Oh, frick. I know who you are. I don't know why you are, but I know who you are. The red-stained hands is such... Oh my god, you have no underwear. Wowie! You're just out, huh? Goodness gracious.
Well, why haven't you finished me off yet?
What's more, the servant's master wasn't even properly disposed of. What? Normally, the winner of a battle should be given the authority. That is the rule of the Holy Grail War. If the master isn't nearby, you can just remove their AI core and transplant it elsewhere. But Lancer was content to merely destroy that master's outer shell. Oh! He even left his command spell intact. In which case... Oh! This master should be given another chance. Yes, he overstepped, but right now things are far too stable. There are too many masters here who are not at all eager to engage in their own acts of aggression. Yeah, if we don't have this guy, we're not fighting. We can't have that. We must have servants and masters fighting and killing one another. That is the power at the heart of the AEC method. The power that makes this world go round. AEC. I don't know what that stands for. Which is why I will now create a new master. Fortunately, the experimental format set up for Build's Prime AI allows for a certain degree of inventive freedom. So come forth, wicked AI master. Come forth, alter ego invented master. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? AE, alter ego, right? Alter ego core? Maybe? Huh. Keep. Oh, that's a long one. That's a long one. Is it just gonna say that he's dead now? No, he's there. She keeps a diary. Okay, so okay. White, this is good. White means it's known to the main character. Black means it's known to us. That's really good. Keeps a diary and has a habit of comparing what she wrote with her own memories. She is bedeviled by guilt she cannot understand. Oh. Makiri is an alter ego invented type master. Created from the directive. That's a new type of obscured text. Yeah, okay. That's really cool. Right? Yeah! White text is known by the characters. Black text is known by us. Oh, that's so good. Again, I want this feature in every single thing coming up. It's so good. Okay. I will see you guys next time where we move on with the Keep Partition headquarters in Section 7. Right? Dull pain is never seen / reconstruction. We will see you then for that, guys, as we continue on with some more Fate Grand Order. Ciao, guys. Yo.